Every day, churches and faith-based organizations across this country are doing extraordinary work, from feeding the hungry, sheltering families, mentoring youth, and restoring hope in communities that need it most. But powerful ministry takes more than a willing heart. It takes resources, and that's where grants come in. Whether you've heard the word grant and you've wondered, what does that really mean? Or you're just starting to explore new funding options for your ministry, then this video is for you. Okay, so what exactly is a grant? At its simplest, a grant is monies awarded to an organization to fund a specific project or need. Unlike a loan, however, a grant does not need to be paid back. Grants can come from three main sources. They can come from government agencies to include federal, state, and local. They can come from private foundations like family foundations or corporate giving programs. Or they can come from community organizations like the United Way chapters or a local community foundation. And each of these funders has causes and communities that they deeply care about. And when your ministry work aligns with their mission, a grant becomes possible. So think of it this way. A foundation that cares deeply about food and security is looking for an organization already doing that work faithfully and effectively in their community. If that's your church food pantry, well then you may be exactly who they want to fund. Grants are designed with purpose. Here's what they're intended to accomplish. Number one, addressing community needs. Funders, whether government or private, identify gaps in community: hunger, homelessness, lack of education, and health disparities. They use grants to fund organizations that are already meeting those needs at the grassroots level. Churches and faith-based organizations are uniquely positioned here because you are already in the community. You know the names and you know the needs. Number two, they extend impact beyond what dues and donations can cover. Most congregations operate on generosity and sacrifice. Grants allow your ministry to expand, hire staff, launch new programs, serve more families, without placing the entire burden on your members' tithe and offerings. Number three, they strengthen organizational capacity. Many grants don't just fund a program, they find the infrastructure behind it. That might mean funding your training, your volunteer bases, purchasing equipment, upgrading facilities, or implementing tracking systems so you can demonstrate your ministry's effectiveness. Number four, catalyze sustainable change. Grants are catalysts. They help an organization launch something new, prove it works, and build a model that can continue and even attract more funding long after the grant period ends. Number five, they build community partnerships. Applying for and receiving a grant often connects your church to a wider network. Other nonprofits, government officials, civic leaders, and donors who share your values. The relationship with a funder is often just as valuable as the dollars they provide. Not all grants are the same. Here are the most common types your organization may encounter: program and project grants. These grants fund specific initiatives like job readiness programs or even after-school tutoring ministries. Operating and general support grants. They cover the day-to-day costs: utilities, salaries, supplies. These are harder to find, but they are incredibly valuable. Capital grants. These grants support construction, renovation, or major equipment purchases for your facility. Capacity building grants. These grants help you grow as an organization. They can help you with strategic planning, staff training, and they can even help you with technology improvements. Seed and startup grants. These grants fund the launch of a brand new program or ministry initiative. Emergency and relief grants. These grants help you to respond to crisis, natural disasters, or community emergencies. And knowing what type of grant fits your need helps you to search smarter and apply with clarity and confidence. One of the most common questions faith-based organizations ask is, are we even eligible? And well, in short, the answer in many cases is yes. with a few important considerations. Many private foundations actively seek faith-based partners, especially for social service programs, while government grants often require that grant-funded programs be available to all community members, regardless of faith, but they don't require you to stop being a church. Having a 501c3 tax-exempt status or partnering with a fiscal sponsor who does is frequently required. So please remember that. Some funders focus specifically on faith communities. Search for these. Churches, they do exist. The key is read eligibility requirements carefully and apply only when your organization is a genuine fit. Trust me, funders appreciate integrity.